What's going on, everyone? This is Ryan here, and today I'm going to be doing another Mineplex staff review. So today I'm with a moderator, so if you'd like to introduce yourself and say your name and where you're from, that'd be awesome.
Hey, so my name is WowCaleb, but everyone on the network calls me Caleb. I'm from Ireland and I'm 15 years old. I was accepted as a trainee on March 21st and I was promoted to mod less than a month later. So now I'm on 5 sub teams and here I am.
Nice, awesome. Do you think that you'd want to go for senior moderator, and if so, which game would you, or which sub team would you want to join?
I would definitely love to be a senior mod. I'm being very ambitious at the moment and I'm going for the recruitment team. It's going to take a while to get on. I'm going to have to join RA first, so that would be like my short-term goal. And then my long-term goal would be obviously to get promoted from RA to recruitment. It's just I feel like it suits all my skills, you know, talking to interviewees and interacting with people, helping them become a staff member on the server. It's really something I'd want to do, so I'm willing to stick around definitely until that happens.
Yeah, for sure. So if you were to get on recruited as a senior moderator, what do you think would be your favorite part of that job?
I think my favorite part would be interviews because, like, as an applicant, I really liked doing the interviews. Like during the process, I had 2 interviews until I became trainee, and I like really enjoyed them. A lot of people, you know, they get nervous, they don't really like interviews, but you know, my fear disappeared as soon as I joined like the voice call, and I just really loved interacting with my interviewer and getting to know them better as well as them getting to know me better. So definitely, yeah, talking to the applicant, making a connection with them, it's something I'd love to do.
Yeah, for sure. And how many times did you have to apply for staff before you finally got accepted?
Well, I had some very bad applications on the engine website. I had
We
3.
won't count those. We won't count those.
Yeah, we're not going to count those. They were really bad. I just forget they exist. So aside from them, it took 2 attempts. I made it to the interview the first time, but I messed up after the interview the first time, which was a pity. But I said I'm not going to give up, and 2 weeks later I reapplied, and I was successful. So yeah, it took a while. If you count engine, it took over like 5 years really to get training, but I just said I'd keep going and it happened in the end, so I'm proud of that.
That's awesome. Congratulations. So do you have any like funny stories, or maybe some funny like false bans or anything like that that's happened to you?
I do actually. There was one time and it was like 3 in the morning. I like to do some of my moderation work late at night because my sleep schedule is really messed up. So I wasn't like focusing too hard. I was almost drifting off to sleep, and there was a hacker in the lobby, and I like knew I needed to ban them, but for some reason instead of doing the ban command, I accidentally messaged them. So.
So you
Yeah,
message them their punishment?
yeah, I did. So
That's
instead of them being banned, they see a message from me saying like bunny hop gladiators.
That's funny. That's really
And
funny.
then they were banned like 5 minutes later. So they must have been really confused at the start.
Yeah, I can imagine they were for sure. So do you have anyone who has helped you along the way to get where you are right now?
Definitely. So I think you interviewed him. I'm sure you know Firestar 891. There's no one really. There's no trainee applicant who hasn't looked up to Firestar in their time getting trainee.
Yeah.
I applied on Engine when I was underage. I wrote some really bad apps, and all the recruiters, they only wrote like maybe 2 or 3 lines telling me where I went wrong. But Firestar wrote an entire paragraph telling me, you know, how to improve and how to get better. And he just put so much more effort into it than some of the other recruiters did a few years ago at the time. So I was really grateful for that, you know, he didn't give up.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though
That's awesome. That's awesome of him to do. My final question for you is going to be, if you had to give some tips or advice to people who might want to become staff in the future, what would you say to them?
One of my biggest tips would be to express your personality in almost every way you can, because the recruiters and the staff team want to get to know you better, you as a person, not just about the punishments you're going to give out or about how you're going to treat the community. We want to know about you as well. It's so important to, like, in everything you say, just what makes you unique and like what makes you the person who you are. And it just makes us like really want to see you on the staff team and want to be friends with you. So definitely, yeah, just show us who you are.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you very much for taking some time out of your day to do this interview. I really appreciate it. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure you show him some love on the forums. And make sure you like, subscribe on the video to the video and to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. So this is a bonus question. I forgot to ask Caleb. He's actually on 5 different sub teams. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. 5.
And what are the sub teams that you're on?
Okay, so as you know, 5 is a lot for the average staff member. So I'm on the newsletter program, I'm on event assistance, I'm on the map testing team, reports patrol, and a forum moderator on top of all that.
Wow. And what do you think is your favorite out of all those?
That's actually a really good question. My favorite forum moderator, just because I get to like interact with the community on like a whole new level. I love all of the other stuff that I do, and I've managed to balance it out recently. But forum moderator is just it's just a really useful way to like get to know people. Even if it's like issuing a warning to someone or just locking their thread or like helping them with a question. I'm still just getting to know them better. And yeah, it's just a really cool platform.
And another, I think this will officially be my last question. But which one do you think takes up the most amount of time, and which one takes up the least amount of time?
Okay. I think reports patrol would take the least amount of time. The quota for that is pretty solid. You have a lot of time to meet it. Like really, you'd only have to be doing like 1 or 2 reports a day to meet it. It's really useful, so you can just kind of hop on whenever, do some reports. Don't have to worry about getting demoted or anything. As for the one that takes up the most time, it's probably event assistance. I mean, they all don't take up that much time, but event assistance, you just have to kind of pull your weight with attending in-game events, helping out with forum events, Discord events, like karaoke, staff events. There's just a lot to do and a lot to balance, which I can manage, but it's hard for some people.
Yeah, for sure. Well, now I can officially thank you very much for doing this staff interview. So if you guys did enjoy,
No
make
problem.
sure, again, to like, comment, and subscribe, and show them some love on the forums or on Discord. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and have a good rest of your day.